This is NHL Afternoon Sports, and welcome back to another video. And today we're talking about the Habs and the Jets in round 2, game preview of June 5th, 2021. And the Montreal Canadiens win with the final score 1-0. And let's get into this game. Very good game by the Montreal Canadiens. There was some pushback by the Jets in that third period, but we'll get into the game. So let's get right into it. So the game started with good pressure by the Jets. I believe they had like 6 shots starting, in Montreal had like 1, and then Montreal started to get control, tying up the shot 6-6. Very good by Montreal trying to get pressure. Defending the Jets, because remember the Jets have fantastic offense. You have Kyle Connor, you have Blake Wheeler, because Shifley's out right now because of the suspension. 3 games left after this game. And you have Pilou Dubois, who has a lot of skill. Hasn't shown it much here in this series. But you also have Nikolai Ehlers, you have Paul Stastny, he's out too. So, you have a lot of weapons on that offense. And knowing that, you see what the team can do, and you're like, man, they were shut out in game 2. And they had the pressure, they didn't have the pressure, back and forth, seeing how everything has been going. But yeah, let's get into the shots in the first period. The shots for the first period, if they want to tell me. If I can't find it, I can't find it. But here we go. Found it. 8 shots by the Jets and 7 by the Montreal Canadiens. So the Jets had the edge by 1 shot. But the Jets had a little push, but Montreal defended very well. Philippe Deneau, Brendan Gallagher. I know Jake Evans is out now, definitely with concussion. But you know what? They brought in Tui Lehkonen, and it's been seamless for Tui Lehkonen in that game too. Very solid, and Philip Lehkonen, he got his first point of the playoffs. So there you go. After returning back to the lineup after injury. So, very good there. But we'll get into that goal in the second period. So the second period, 10 shots by Montreal, 8 by the Jets. And this is where Tyler Toffoli scores a shorthanded goal of 1:41 into the second period, making it 1-0 Montreal. So the Jets are on the power play, trying to get something started. It does not. Tyler Toffoli goes the other way, outweighs everyone. The Jets defense, the Jets forwards, and he just goes around and even outweighs Connor Hellebuyck and goes blocker side, top blocker, and scores. And Tyler Toffoli is third of the playoffs, and Shea Weber, his second assist of the playoffs, and Tui Lehkonen his first of the playoffs. So very good. They are very, very good. But Montreal continues to defend, continues to make this a tough game on the Jets, and continues to put them through some offensive roles in the series. Now, you go to the third period here, and the Jets lead the shots here 14-7. So the Jets really, Montreal in the first of the period, solid, but that end of that third period, the Jets really started to push like, oh man, we could be down 2-0 in the series. We don't be down 2-0. That's tough. You got to, and then if they're down 2-0, then in game 3 they gotta make it 2-1. Then game 4 2-2, and then in game 5 they gotta make it 3-2 and try to bring this, try to get out of this hole. And they know in their minds that they were gonna be in a deep hole if they didn't try this game, which they did not. But 30 shots on goal by the Jets and 24 by the Montreal Canadiens, giving the Carey Price his 8th career playoff shutout. And that's 8th on 10th play. I think it's a top 3 in Habs history. 10th has been Jacques Plante, Ken Dryden, for sure. But Carey Price right behind those guys for sure. And yeah, Carey Price and the Montreal Canadiens play a really solid game. And the Deneau, Gallagher, and Leckie line have really, really shut down the Jets, knowing they have more offense than the Maple Leafs. Think about the Maple Leafs had Matthews. Marner really couldn't score. Nylander was really the only weapon, and Spencer, Of course, John Tavares is out, but you think of it and you're like, but man, the Jets have more offensive ability. They have more weapons. Kyle Connor, like I said, Shifley, Wheeler, Dubois, Stastny, Ehlers, but I know Dubois. I know Stastny and Shifley out, but still, that's a lot of offense right there. It's just the problem with the defense with the Jets, I know it's not bad because Connor Hellebuyck kept it only to one game, but, the Jets losing Dylan DeMello, you know, Jordy Ben playing the first pairing. As a Montreal Canadiens fan watching him for some years now and seeing Jordy Ben with the Montreal Canadiens at one point of time, was it about 2 years, I believe, was Montreal in that 17-18 season. Was it? Yes, they had the horrific season. They put Jordy Ben on the first, second pairing. Did not work out. Terrible in the first, second pairing. Third pairing, perfect. Second and third, second and the first pairing, you don't put him on the first pairing. It just does not work out. But then you look at the Jets and what other options do they have? Really? So that's what I mean. But at least, Kyle Hellebuck's keeping them in the game, but Carey Price is a little bit better here and winning at 1-0. So yeah, this is big. 2-0 series lead by the Habs. Big, isn't it? And let's look at the stats of the night. 24 shots by the Habs, 30 by the Jets. We talked about that. 45% and by the Habs and 55% for forwards in the ice time. Controlling there. So a little bit more by the Jets. Of course, that push in the third period for sure. Not many penalties in this game. Very clean game. Uh, of course, one power play for Montreal, 0 for 1, 0 for 2 by the Jets. 4 penalties by Montreal, 2 by the Jets. 20 hits by the Habs, 49 by the Jets. Very much of a hitting game. It's interesting because the Habs hit a lot more in the Leafs series, but this Jets series, the last 2 games, not as much. The Jets has been the one who's been hitting more and doing more of that stuff, but Montreal's been shutting down the top lines between the Maple Leafs in the first round and so far the Jets in the second round. And block shots 19-12, Montreal favoring that stat right there. So very good by Montreal. And now they go back to Montreal, the Bell Center, with 2,500 fans in the building again. And you know what? That's gonna give them even more, confidence. Winning that game 7 for the Leafs was a lot of confidence, but now you even think of winning game 1. That was a lot of confidence already. But game 2, they keep building the confidence. You know what I mean? Easily they can be top 4, going to the conference final, which would match 2014. So we'll see what happens. Of course, Price got hurt in 2014. If they can get to that conference final and Price doesn't get hurt, he has another chance, his second chance. So we'll see what happens, right? We'll see Montreal wins game 3. If not, the Jets are a good team. They really are. They have offense. They have all this stuff. But 3 games to go for Mark Scheifele. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see. But the thing about this is they never inserted Thomas Tatar. They put in a Truly Lehkonen. Interesting idea and a gutsy move by Dominic Ducharme again to see how this goes. Really interesting, isn't it? But if Tatar makes it to the lineup, he's gonna be fired up. Like, I need to keep this spot for sure, right? Thanks for watching. Any Chalk News Sports, make sure you like and subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. I'll see you next video.